Good morning, it's Wednesday 4th of February and thanks for joining me once again. So it's bright and early, I'm heading out of Halls Gap on my way to do my work and not many people around. Haven't seen a kangaroo yet. It was good catching up with friends last night, it was really good. I should have gave you a bit of a tour of the room, but the room was really nice. It was a great bed, slept well. The sun's coming through on my right hand side and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, so we'll get into our day and enjoy it and see what we find along our journey. Interesting, on their little cycle carts. I spotted a couple of deer back there, but it was too late, I was already past. Two big deers with big staghorns. There was kangaroos out to my far left. It's a long time since I've been here and it's changed a lot, and I can see more houses built, it's spreading out a little bit. It is a really great part of the world, it really is. Well, I'm at Goldfields Campers in Maryborough, and I think you might have seen me put these on my vlogs before, certainly on the main channel, because Goldfields are a sponsor of my main channel and they do these amazing little campers. And this one here is the one that I had at the full drive show a few weeks ago at Lardner Park, on one of the vlogs there when I had a stand. So that's the Escape, and that's a beautiful little unit. This is a handover going out to a customer. Pretty nice. And then over this side you've got the bigger vans. So much bigger vans. Look at that. That's very cool. So this one here be for a couple. So you've got a nice comfy bed, fans, TV, microwave. You've got induction cooking there. This I'm thinking will be a sink. Look at that nice deep sink. There's a chopping board there, I better put it back properly. And over here we've got the shower. We turn the camera around and we've got a toilet. What I like about Goldfields is they really think about what people are doing when they're camping. When you look at like some of the big companies like Jayco, none of them have got external kitchens or external storage. And the beauty of Goldfields is they put a lot of thought into how we camp. We're going to get by a river and we'll have our stove and our sink and our storage and our food all outside so that we can actually live outside. The good part, I'll bet when I go inside this van, if it's inclement weather, you've still got a cooktop in here and a sink in here, and you've got that ability, if you want to make a coffee in the morning, you've still got that interior kitchen for inclement weather. Nice big bed, TV, fans, storage, wardrobes. How nice this is. Oh, look at this. Look how nice this is, the upholstery on this. Wow. Full-size fridge, or three-quarter fridge, I guess. And in here you got a washing machine, toilet, and a shower. Here's another one, a little bit different again. So you've got a fold-out table, little couch there so you can eat inside. You've got your bed, your wardrobes, your lights, USB, and you've got a little kitchenette here. So you've got a sink, cooktop, microwave, you've got an exhaust fan, you've got some USB. your TV. So this is a nice little van, this one. I like this. Then of course up the back here, we'll open the door and look at this. Kitchen, shower, washing machine, toilet. Well, it must be lunchtime. I'm going to grab a pie, as I do. So we'll give the Maryborough Bakery a bit of a burl and see what they've got. Good little bakery, pretty busy. I got myself a pasty, so I got something other than a pie. And I have come here for lunch before, so I know that it's going to be pretty nice. So I'm going to get into it on the road. I just finished my pasty, and it was really, really yummy. But I thought I'd show you a train station that you would think was built for a main city like Melbourne, Spencer Street, Flinders Street. This station is connected to a relatively small town called Maryborough, where I just got my pasty from. But I thought I might just quickly show you. It's dated 1890 when it opened. But it's a massive station. Some would say it's bigger than the whole town. It's used now for offices and other bits and pieces. It's still a working train station. But you can see the clock tower there and how big this baby is. The Maryborough Railway Station opened in 1874 and quickly established its importance as a major junction within country Victoria. The current building was built in 1890, a grand red brick building featuring 25 rooms and a clock tower. And rumours circulated that the plans were actually intended for Maryborough in Queensland, or perhaps even Melbourne's Spencer Street Station, as it was so elaborate and large. In fact, when in 1895 the famous writer Mark Twain visited, he quipped that you can put the whole population of Maryborough into it with a sofa and a piece and have a room for more. In 1993 the station closed and sat idle for 13 years until restoration commenced, with repairs to every aspect of the building from clock, roof and facade to glazing and rendering. The works were rewarded in 2008 when passenger rail services to Maryborough recommenced. The station is said to have the longest platform in country Victoria, and polished timber ceiling and trestled tile floor is of great interest to those who appreciate the architecture of the period. Today the station is also home to the station cafe, restaurant, bar and the newly transformed visitor centre, making it the perfect place to visit and appreciate the unique history of this beautiful, rich area. There's a little bit of history. So I'm out on the platform, massive undercover platform. Have a look at that. It's massive. But this is not a big town. It's a town I could easily live. It's really nice here, and I've got friends here too, which even makes it better. But have a look at this old station. It's incredible, with an amazing history. And like I said a few minutes ago, you know, people would say, "Oh, the station is bigger than the town," but it's got a visitor centre, cafe, and out here got an old goods shed over here. And the train line still goes through. I think this line Goes through to Mildura, I think. Well, it did. I don't think trains do Mildura now, but it definitely travels through. Maybe Adelaide. It's got dual gauge rails. So maybe Adelaide. I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. When you come inside, you've got the ticket offices. That's probably still from the old days. With the roof. I got some pictures on the wall over here. Trains, trains, trains. Look at those two. I'm going to polish off the video here. I'm in Castlemaine, and this is the last call of the day here. And I've shown a couple of prisons. I think I showed one a couple of days ago at Ararat. But this is the Castlemaine prison, and it's now a museum. And you can actually come up here and visit the old prison. And it's quite a visual. I've never been here. I've been where I am now, but I've never actually been into the prison. So I should add that to my little list of things I'd like to do, because apparently it's got a lot of history, the old Castlemaine jail, and worth a look in. And I'm just going to very quickly show you, this is it's actually right up on top of a hill, so its visual is really, really pretty. And you can see right across Castlemaine, you can see its undulation and hilly terrain. Those in Australia who used to watch Blue Heelers was a police show that was based in a country town in Victoria, and most of the filming was done in Williamstown, which I've talked about with you guys before, and Werribee, where I live. But it was based on this town and the amount of police that would be in a police station for a town of Castlemaine size. So I'm going to finish the video off here, and I've got a little bit more to do. But I just thought I'll finish the video off here and just show you beautiful Castlemaine. This is a really good area, really, because I mean, you've got Maryborough, Castlemaine, Malden. There's towns around here. You're not far from Bendigo. Harcourt, where they had the fires, just really close to here. Harcourt was decimated by the fires. All right, I've got to keep going. We'll call it quits for today. And I hope you enjoyed Maryborough Station and the other little spots, starting off in Halls Gap this morning. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a ripper night. This is Trev out from Castlemaine, Victoria. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye. I've mentioned a few times about how the Great Dividing Range is like a gateway of weather change. And I think you'll probably pick up what's in front of me. Now, I'm virtually the same spot as when I was videoing the other day on the Calder Highway. I've got Mount Macedon there on my left hand side, and you can see I'm in blue skies here, but the Great Dividing Range, as soon as you cross, the weather changes, the temperature changes. You can see across the top of Mount Macedon the cloud. This is actually a very good example. For many years I used to come down here. We used to go water skiing up at Lake Epilock, and when we come home, we'd have a beautiful day all day at Lake Epilock. But as soon as we got here to Mount Macedon, as we're coming back to Melbourne, the weather would change dramatically. As you can see now, I'm going from blue sky in a literal sense to overcast in probably 5 or 10 minutes. But I just saw a little bit of bonus footage, because it's an unusual one. But I'm starting to go under now to a big weather change. So now I'm pretty much coming overcast. All right, that'll do. That's enough bonus footage for one day. I just thought I'd show you because it's really interesting. All right, I'm out of here. See you guys.